The old way of thinking is in control.
Yeah.
And until you break free, you're always going to have this urge to want to grow. And then as you break free of that one, you're going to have another urge to grow again. Why? Spirit wants expression and expansion. Our essence wants expression and a fuller expression. Our essence is always seeking expression and further growth, always wanting to grow. Why would our essence want to grow?
We're always for expansion.
Always.
It's what we're made to be. If we're not growing, we're dying.
Yep. And if we're not expressing more and doing what that thing is urging us to do, how do we feel? Drained.
Stuck.
Even almost dead inside. I'll pick it up. So what is urging us to grow? What is urging us to want to be more, to do more, to have more?
It's God within inside of us. It's in every part of our being. It's what we're made to be. It's what we're fashioned to be.
We were born as a part of this creative nature, this creative being. We were born to create. We're born to think. We're born to adapt. We're born to rebuild. We're born to use our creative abilities and to think outside of the norm. Why were we born in this manner?
Because think of it like this: creation was done in 6 days, but then what was left? There's this intangible substance, 99.9% of all things, but then you have to look at everything that is, phone, this cup, whatever it is. All those that was creative imagination. So we are destined to create. That's what we do. It's for expansion for the universe. Everything is contingent upon that.
And what happens when we're not using our creative abilities?
We're not fulfilling our destiny.
There you go.
And this is why we're so tired.
We're not fulfilling our destiny. We're not fulfilling I would say a God-given ability that we were given to think.
It's innate.
We're not getting fulfillment from what we're doing. And if we're not getting fulfillment from what we're doing, that means if we're not expanding, we're not growing, we're not wanting to do more, we're not living to do more, we feel drained. We feel unimportant. We feel unappreciated. So that goes back to the essence of who we truly are, is we're driven to grow. We're driven to create. We're driven to do more, to be more, to always have more. Are we not?
We feel a bit unloved in those moments. And what is that? The greatest of all things. So what are we not expanding? And
Our purpose.
Right.
And everything goes back to purpose. You can have money. I know people that have money and have lots of money, and they're looking for something too. What are we all looking for? Growth, prosperity, abundance, appreciation, fulfillment, to be driven. We're always looking for this thing. We're always looking for expansion, for the realization of who I am is, of what we're capable of being and doing and unfolding, our purpose. We're always looking for purpose. This is why I tell everyone, and I've had people that have already got to the point where their money is not something that they need to work towards or to create a model to support themselves to live the way they want to live. And they're setting goals, and some of them say, well, what goal do I put next? I said, once we've satisfied our need to exist, why not look for purpose, right? When we start to, instead of just setting goals, we need to set a goal because that gives us something to expand. Because by our natural way of being is to expand and grow. That's natural. I don't care where you're at, what you're doing, what part of the world you're in. You're always wanting to grow.
Purpose wakes you up in the morning. Carries you throughout your day.
Start identifying yourself with purpose-fulfilled activities. Why is it that a lot of times that we find fulfillment whenever we give?
We're giving a part of ourselves.
There you go.
To other people.
We're expressing a part of our oneness with what?
Creation.
Our creative ability again. Our oneness with the creative ability to give and to think. Right? So when we're studying these laws of rhythm, law of relativity, law of vibration, all these laws, we're still going back to one defining law, which is love. Which love wants to give and express more of. So we're seeing a reciprocating action reaction of something that just wants to give. Go look at the plant. Does it not want to grow? Does it not want to give its fruit and give more? And bring another seed to life and then bring more, and bring another seed to life and bring more. Go look at the tree. Go look at the rose. Go look at the animal, the rabbit. Go look at the whale. Go look at the horse. Go look at every distinct part of nature that is an unfoldment of itself, of its own nature, and you're going to find one life-giving property. What is it? Love. Itself. It wants to give itself and more of itself.
Bob says, he said the two words that God is. Above all else, the first and foremost is God is. I was at Wendy's the other day. I was speaking to this 96-year-old gentleman. For some reason felt that I should grab his lunch. 96 years, spent 50 years as a physicist in regular physics. And I said, if there's one thing you could tell me about the universe and how it operates, what would you say it is? And he said, God exists. I said, what was that? He says, yeah, God exists. He's in every fiber, every cell, every part of your being, every part of everything. I don't know what it says. Okay, thanks. Of course, that was a meant to be situation, but if you look, you'll find. And it's all.
What are you going to find?
Oneness within yourself that was already created. It's in creation of all things.
We're going to always find that there's this essence in all man, even in all of nature. Maybe nature may not be as conscious as we are, but you're still going to always find one defining thing, and that it wants to grow. We want to be more. We want to do more. We always want to have more. We want to achieve more. And even if you notice with the elders just want to what? Give. Somebody that's already gone through life processes, they want to give their knowledge. They want to give their understanding. Their fulfillment is going back to what? Giving.
Yes.
When you find somebody that's been highly successful, or you find people that have been successful at life, or more successful at life, what are you finding them doing?
They're giving.
They're wanting to give.
And they're also, everybody I've asked that's, and he was 96 years old, the guy had sharp attack. And he understood vibration. And all those who I've ever spoke to, they're older, they're really sharp, they have fulfilled lives, or all these sort of things. Love was the most important thing. They live that way. Giving, caring, loving, compassion. They have families, or this gentleman had 2 wives that passed, but still, it was always for expression and love and those higher level frequencies.
So when we look at nature, what are we looking at? Growth.
The highest.
We want to grow.
Mm-hmm.
We always want to grow. So are we living the life that we want to live? We go back to the question that defines us as a human. And this is where I go back to, what is the difference? What is separating a man from another man?
It's the ability to create imagination.
His creative imagination, his individual expression of what?
Ideas.
Of his ideas.
Mm-hmm.
It's not himself. Himself is his ideas.
Right.
So it goes back to that. What makes one man different from the other?
His ability to dream.
There you go. His ideas, but the ideas give them his ability to think and dream. So this individualized expression of every man goes back to the ideas that he has. What is moving him to be more?